then we'll just talk a bit more random bollocks, and we'll start the show properly.
Yeah, no, it's totally.
Wait, what? We started? No.
And we already broke it. It's gone. It's gone. It's like,
Well,
and
we
it's
tried.
gone. We tried,
that was my
guys.
stream literally 10 minutes ago. Like, I was streaming more. We'll talk about it later, but I was streaming up until about 10, 15 minutes ago. And then, because I didn't update my graphics driver, my system crashed. So that was how I ended the stream, was with a crash.
Not with a whimper, but with a crash.
Crash.
Just abruptly stops. Just,
Hey, yay! I see us.
Yes, believe it or not, we are on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously.
Oh, we do. Oh, are we doing the beam as well?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're no, I don't have a beam thing set up yet, so it's just Twitch and YouTube right now. Also, why we're also on YouTube, it just means I don't have to edit the show. It can just go live and perfect right on YouTube. No uploading required.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. James is lazy.
I mean, it's... The lazier we could be, the more we're going to do it.
I would like to say the more I can automate the system, the more content we can get directly to the consumer.
That's more accurate.
Well said.
In a professional sense, but in a realistic sense, we're lazy.
We're lazy. We don't want to edit. If people want to edit for
Yeah.
free, hey, Desktop Simmer, how you doing?
I'm not looking at the chat. I should.
Yes, I'll be looking at the chat when I say hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Game Won't Play Itself podcast. No Trumps allowed is the episode title. It should be. And yeah,
When no one's playing their trump card today.
I have all of
Nah,
the
'cause
Trump cards with me.
yeah, is that a top Trump?
I mean, I have Helen Keller. I win, right? That's
I'm
right. That's like the winning card. Helen,
Necromancer, and I named all of the skeletons different skeleton puns, and one of them was Helen Skeller.
I remember playing Apples to Apples, and somebody put down the adjective hot, and I put down Hiroshima 1945.
That makes more.
And like they just all stared at me, and I'm just like, "Okay,
Well, you're not
I'm
wrong.
not wrong."
Well, as we start off with that note, as you can see, I'm back from my 2 weeks away. So yeah, and raring to go. Yeah, well, joining me as always, you can see him over there. There is James Atkinson,
Hi, I'm a person.
and also this side is Chris Hogelman,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
and also you can hear a voice. It's Lucky Mucky Ducky has joined us as a guest on tonight's show.
Hello, everyone.
So how's everyone been? 'Cause I haven't seen you in about 2 weeks.
Probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah, no, this is the best way to describe. Just mild frustration. Good reason to game. A lot of escapism. Definitely need escapism.
Escapism, yes. This week. I mean, this week I can describe as going really, really good. So, wait! Oh, for fuck's sake! It's pretty much my week.
That was pretty much your Saturday.
No, it was because Saturday, including Sunday, even though I was tired, it was like I was on this crest of a relative wave, and then just Monday hit, and then just one point of Monday just went bang, and just like I almost hit a cliff and just went. In terms of great.
Hello, Ritnix from YouTube. Welcome to the show.
Ooh.
I should look at our YouTube as well.
I'm not because I'm being lazy and talking to our guests.
Luckily, I have an app that lets me look at all of our chats at once.
I'm just
You're so
lazy. I'm
flash,
not going to
James.
the multi thing.
Why do you think this thing we took
look.
like 20 more minutes to load?
Derp.
I had to like load all the things. There are so many screens happening right now. It's like any 90s hacker montage. Yeah, like you remember do you remember it was GoldenEye. It's like GoldenEye with Boris. I am invincible. I just don't have the pen to flip around. There's a reference for you. Bond reference. Nailed it.
Well, tonight on the show, we're not going to be talking too much about news because couldn't be asked to look for some. We will be talking a little bit about Extra Life. We'll be talking to Lucky Ducky about her website and what she does. And these two will be talking about what they've been playing, as well as I have, as well as Lisa has. And just generally, we're just going to be talking shit. Which is what we normally do anyway. And talking to the people in chat. So I guess we should start with Extra Life then, really.
Yeah. Tell us how that went, Will. You played with balls for 24 hours.
Yes, I played with lots of balls for 24 hours.
And raised money for kids in the process.
Indeed so. You got to do it for the kids.
Gotta play balls for the kids.
You played with balls for kids.
Raise money for kids.
Yes.
Literally pouring yourself out to pinball.
Yeah, we sort of just went.
That's how we do here. If you came for highbrow jokes, you are looking too high. We're down here.
Yeah, we're down here.
Yeah, the brow is not here. It's down here somewhere. It's down there. So, but yeah, I decided to do something crazy and just play one game for 24 hours. It's like Zen Pinball, because one of the things is I wanted to see whether I was still that good at it that I used to be. So, I thought I'd do something slightly different on a 24-hour stream. Do that. It started off very well. It started off an hour and a half. First personal best score done. Brilliant. Fantastic. Another hour. Second one done. And then we hit Deadpool.
Fuck Deadpool. That table was vicious.
6.5 hours I was on that fucking table. 6.5 hours. I'm trying to get 89 mil. Boy, I hated that table afterwards. So, I did originally say that if I didn't get a personal best on the table, I was going to play it until I did. So we kind of cheated a bit. I'd say cheated a little tiny bit. We decided
you made a professional decision on the fly for your sanity.
Yes, and to help give more money to the kids. So because I went, well, I've got a personal best today on this table. It's not the absolute one, but I've still got one. So then I moved on and carried on. And
here's a question for you, and then this may be something leading into next year's Extra Life if you do the pinball thing again. I don't know why you would, but if you are going to, what was it? If you beat a personal best, you put in what? £2?
$2.
$2. If you need to forfeit a table, do you double that to 4? Because you're admitting defeat, and you have to pay more because you would need to pay to go on to the next table.
See, I was tempted to do something like that. If it's like a forfeit, I should have actually done less, because it's a forfeit. It's not me working towards helping them as such. So it's like in a way, it's like a weird punishment of myself.
And the kids for not getting more money because you didn't do your job.
I'm really bad at this.
I'm really bad at this, so I guess the kids aren't going to get more money. Sorry, Timmy. You couldn't get that teddy bear because Lard sucked at the Deadpool table.
Exactly. But yeah, I did about, 9 tables? And we also had a sort of mini challenge during this where Carl Palmer, who was on a Band of Gamers podcast, he went, I've seen one of your tables and there's a score I could potentially beat. So I went, okay, you beat that score, then I'll pay an extra $2 to it. And he did. So it's like, there you go. Which I thought was, again, something on the fly. That I thought, hang on, how can we make this into something? So it's something that goes towards them. And that's what we did, really. We, in the end, with everybody who donated, and a huge chunk of it came from Battle Cattle. I'm not going to say the exact amount, but a big amount come for it. $567 we raised for ourselves as part of a Band of Gamers.
That's awesome work. It really is.
Overall, with a Band of Gamers, we did about $1,627, I believe it was overall, which that's amazing. That really was an absolute, astounding total. So I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really pleased with the people that came out, and because I know yourself, Lucky, you were there for quite a few hours.
It certainly felt like it, yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it was,
that's,
a few. I think we did about 11 hours with you. I think from like maybe I think about 1 in the afternoon till 1 in the morning actually. So about like 12 hours. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, your hands must have been crippled, absolutely crippled, just playing that constantly for 24 hours. You must have come out like that claw.
I would make a joke here about me. It's like part of my wrist fell a bit sometimes, but it's like,
It was good practice, huh?
We've already gone that lowbrow.
Yeah,
you know.
Sorry.
we've already hit that.
This isn't new.
You're not gonna break through the floor that we made here. We've set the bar.
Oh, James, you do not know me.
Oh, you do not know me.
I suspect we're both going to after this. But yeah, no, my hands themselves, they felt all right, you know, because I think it's down to the fact that I've been a gamer for so long. My hands are used to, you know, being able to like use a controller for that long. So you know, it's a case of it didn't feel that bad. It was more exhaustion than anything else. That really got to us. But the thing was, I couldn't sleep mostly that day. Is because I tried sleeping afterwards, and I only got about 3.5 hours, and then my body went, "No, you've got to get up." I went, "No, please, no, just don't." No, it's like, "No, you're getting up." So yeah, but yeah, some people were in there for about 18 hours. Some of them were in there for like 20 plus. No, Mr. Smith was there for about 24. So he was modding all day. It's like absolute
He was an
godsend.
absolute star.
Yes, he was.
I'll do that.
Hello, Kimsey. Hello. But yeah, so that was Extra Life. Next one I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be part of Chris Slight's stream next month. He's going to be doing the 24 hours of Star Wars games again. So I'm going to be modding for him for 24 hours. And then hopefully my next one will be a Game Blast 2017 next year. I'm going to be a bit more normal this time. I'm just play random games, I think, rather than just one. I'm not going to do that big because then other people can join in. We can do multiplayer stuff and maybe Rocket League during the day, and you know, maybe stuff like that.
So no more 24-hour pinball.
No,
Which surprised me is the fact that you went back to it again on Tuesday. I thought you were gonna give yourself a break
Yeah.
or like switch it up. Nope, you fucking played more pinball. Did you-
Glutton for punishment.
that's the thing though. It's a case of I wanted to get back to some normality in terms of, you know, my streaming cycle as such. Because then Tuesday evening I got to blow the shit out of stuff on Just Cause, you know. So that was a break, and then, you know, I did a bit of Battlefield 1 the other day. Which nicely leads us on to what we've been playing. Which, because I haven't heard you guys, you know, say about it. James, you want to go first?
Sure. Will has been off for 2 weeks, so I have been messing with stream settings. And I've been streaming. I've been streaming a lot. That's why this exists. I have 12 hours of Fallout footage that I did. About 2 hours of Skyrim, and XCOM 2 is back.
I saw that. Did you restart that?
Yes, I did. Because the saves, there's a patch and mods didn't quite work and things got corrupted. So it's back with even more mods.
You rage quit, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
They went, no, I'm not doing this. I rage quit.
No,
and start again.
let's put it this way.
He
Mods-
modded it till it broke, and then he had to not break it anymore.
And then I modded it a little bit more, and we're there. Let's put it this way. I am going to be able to have us with a robot in the party named B. Ross with Bob Ross as the voice pack for it.
Here's
That
a
sounds incredible.
here's a happy little alien here, you know.
It's
got a
happy little
tree
trees.
next to him.
We don't make mistakes. We just make happy accidents. Yes. Yes. So we will have B. There obviously there is a Tig Whoopies team is there. There is a running bet about which one of us will die first. It's probably either the money's on me and Chris right now. because we're both rangers, so we're the melee shotgunners, where Lard is the sniper, so not going to be anywhere near the front lines. And Kimsey is the support drone person. So, obviously, if anybody wants their likenesses brought in, please let me know. I also have tons of voice packs to use. I have all of Noble Squad from Halo Reach. I have all of Shepard, both male and female. I have Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have Garrus. I also have Tony Montana. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, no, there are plenty of voice packs. I'm even trying to get Chris to do a voice pack for me as well of himself, so we can actually mod that into the game as well.
Runs up.
Who is the real Dave Nova?
Hey, it's just the Doom guy.
It's the Doom guy. See, the problem is I could have the Doom guy, but he never talks. So I'd have to make
that's the best one.
a no
Literally
voice
just
pack
silence.
character.
Doom guy would be rather crap as a voice for GPS system.
Well,
wouldn't
no. Yes.
It just
He'd have
go
a very
down.
similar voice pack. He'd have a very similar voice pack to the main protagonist of Half-Life, whose name is escaping me right now. But
Gordon Freeman.
he? Oh yeah,
Gordon
Gordon
Freeman.
Freeman. Yeah,
Gordon Freeman.
I was, yeah.
Ed Manning.
He's voiced by the same guy, right? He's voiced by the
Yes,
same guy who
yes.
voiced Gordon Freeman. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, IMDb that. He's voiced by the same guy who voiced Gordon Freeman. It's fact. Just consider right now, it's fact. Total fact. Yes, but XCOM has been restarted, and I will playing that. Hey, Mr. Smith.
Hey.
And we will be playing a lot of it because I think it's fun, and I have made a commitment that if I'm playing a game on my computer, I'm streaming it because I just don't want to play alone.
Oh,
I also just don't want to cross the streams either, which is the other thing.
You always have me in the basement.
I know, right, Chris?
You know what's really funny is what's actually above me is the attic,
How did we?
which is lower than the second floor.
Yes. So it is like a sub-level.
Yeah, sort of.
We kind of deal with strange geometry in this house. It's not really made
It's a
like...
four-dimensional house. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like those paintings you see where like the stairs like go around corners and stuff. That's how we built this thing.
You got like an MC Escher house going on there.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Hergelman in the basement/second floor.
Yes. He
That
is
works.
both above and below me in the basement.
Phrasing.
he's above and below you in the basement, is he?
Glad you added that little caveat on the end there.
Yes.
So how you been playing, dude?
We all know that my heart really belongs to Will.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring him over to Europe now. So
Save me, please, Will.
we're gonna do our own version of 90 Day Fiance, except it's gonna be with Will and Chris. Hey man, I'm full of them. TLC, my contact information's right here. Call me. I can make this happen. If not Vice, if not even failing that, Esquire Network. I'm pretty sure we can work something
I
out
do
here.
have some director and producer experience as well, so if you guys are, we can make this happen. This is something that can happen.
we just need to kickstart it. Anyway, right, is that how you've been playing?
Chris, what have you been doing since I've...
Sorry, I was talking to our chat real quick. So, I've been playing Dishonored and Dishonored 2. I did a live stream completing Dishonored 1, just going all the way through it on a no-kill playthrough. And I recently started Dishonored 2. I have too many hours sank into it. I'm playing on hard mode, and holy shit, is hard mode actually hard. Like, enemies have almost normal vision. Like, there's a difficulty above that, I imagine that enemies will have actual human vision. Where they will go, oh look, something within this massive cone of my vision. That's weird. Shoots. But like, as it stands, it's very difficult. It's actually really difficult. I'm currently on Rescue Sokolov, and I'm stuck with a few frickin' robot dudes. So anyone who looks at the game, the first opening thing, you see some robot dudes marching in. And obviously you know you're gonna fight them because, of course, it's a video game. You see something, you're gonna fight it. They're hard as hell. They are as scary as they look.
So if it's a non-kill playthrough, is killing robot dudes count as killing?
Oh, no. Dishonored 1 was a non-kill playthrough. I'm doing a kill playthrough, even though I almost didn't because I was so used to doing a non-kill playthrough. I choked out everyone on a level, and then I went, oh, stab.
He just went, just for a little bit of, difference. It's like, come here, you. Good night.
Well, I've gotten back to murdering everybody heartlessly. So it's good. The issue I was having with that was we got into this area and the idea was that I didn't want to create more of these creatures called blood flies. They'll infect dead bodies and create more. So like if you kill someone and move the body to a pack of these flies, they'll spawn even more flies, and they're just a royal pain in the ass to deal with. Yes, rapidly planned disassembly. I didn't kill anything. I just expedited the decommissioning of it. But yeah, no,
you reversed IKEA'd it.
I reverse IKEA.
Disassembling IKEA, a lot easier than assembling.
Very much.
Just use a hat.
But yeah, no,
it's want me to put it back together again.
No.
It's an amazing game though. Like, I am loving the character of Emily. She is so wrathful. It makes me really happy. We also got confirmation on whose heart it is that is in the first game, but I'm not going to tell you guys whose. You're going to have to watch the stream, well, the recordings of the stream on my channel to find out, or anyone else's. But I'm gonna plug for me right here.
Hey, shameless plug, man. Go for it. Yeah, I bought it today and I installed it. Installed it, but I haven't played it yet. Which sounds like normal for me with new stuff.
Buying counts in this section. Buying counts.
It does.
Is that what you've been playing, mate?
Yeah, that's really it.
Lucky Mucky Ducky, I hand it over to you. What have you been playing?
Yeah, you're right. I've been playing a lot. I find it really difficult to kind of like stick with one game solidly, relentlessly, unless it's kind of something.
Und ja,
unless it's, German dungeon porn, in which case then like I'm in for hours. But if
You've been into German dungeon for hours. Okay,
it's the first card I drew.
yeah,
And for some reason, this is like made for our stream right now.
Oh, Wish Foundation. See? Oh my god, the two of those together, that's grim.
Yes, no, this
Yeah.
some. I gotta put these away. Bad things are gonna happen if I keep them out.
So yeah, unless it's something that kind of like really gets me going and I kind of like completely throw myself into it for days on end, then I kind of become a bit of a social butterfly with games. So I kind of have a few on the go at the moment. So I started playing Everybody's Gone to the Rapture because it was like the free on PSN. And I've been loving that. It's really beautiful, but more than anything, I know everyone kind of looks at the design of it and looks at how pretty it is, but actually, it's the sound design on that. Like, the music and the sound design on that is some of the best I've ever actually heard in a game. So I know walking sims aren't really a lot of people's cup of tea, to be fair, but it really is something to behold just listening to it. It's really, really lovely. And the other free game that I was playing was The Deadly Tower of Monsters, which I had no idea, never heard of it before. It's a science fiction top-down shooter, but it's like 1950s sci-fi tropes. So it's done as like a DVD commentary by the director as you're actually going around playing the game. So it actually responds to kind of the mad crap that you're doing. So it's kind of bizarre, but it's really kind of little quirky little game.
It's a bit like Bastion in that sense, though, because that had the
Does he
narrator going
have?
through
Does the
it, saying
announcer
that
have the
sort of
1950s kind of voice?
Oh, he does.
I was just like,
Oh,
all
he does.
right, so our protagonist is going down here to destroy the aliens. Come tune in
Yeah.
next week, folks.
It's amazing. Honestly, it really is. It was just these little kind of in jokes that he throws in there. It's really, really clever little game, and it was free, so I was enjoying that. And PSVR, I've been spending as much time as I can on that. It's basically been a £350 vomit simulator, to be honest with you. Like, that thing is making me so sick.
Yeah.
So sick. And it's like, oh my god, like, I'm having to force myself to play it because I'm so afraid that I am actually just going to vomit everywhere. It's really, really bad. But I've been playing Thumper on that a lot, which is a little rhythm game, but it's described as a rhythm violence game and a survival horror. And you can kind of see the survival horror element in it because it's absolutely horrific visuals. It's a really bad acid trip with like a really strange drum beat in the back. The only way I can describe it. So that's what I've been playing mainly this week and trying not to throw up in the process.
Because I know that Keith Patrick Dunn Fernandez, who's a friend of the show, he was basically saying when he got VR, because I know Super Stardust VR is a bit iffy on some people, especially myself when I tried it. He basically said about motion sickness is like trying to build up your tolerance to it,
Yeah.
sort of like little stages. Because I can agree with some motion sickness on that on VR.
Yeah,
Even though
I went straight in for like 3 hours solid and then spent the rest of the day in bed. It was really grim.
yeah, it's like because I tried it briefly. I've tried it at EGX for a little bit, and then because my brother has it, and so we were trying things like Luge, and I've still to try Rush of Blood because now he has the Move controllers, so now we can start firing fire. Because you do sweat a lot wearing this thing, but the way he was streaming it and playing, Rush of Blood, it was a case of he was doing like heavy breathing. It was almost like he was having, an actual experience of shitting himself. Almost like,
I feel that any live stream that somebody's doing with VR, they need to have themselves like outside in a little camera in the lower left-hand corner, because the whole point of the experience is not only what the streamer's doing, but what do they look like while they're doing it. Also, because you can't, as you've said multiple times before, Will, you can't read the chat. It just ain't happening.
You can probably do something to hear the chat coming through, but we've not looked at that properly yet.
So,
But it's,
So what you do is you take your Google Glass.
boobs! Why do you
take
suck?
your Google-
Ich bin ein Berliner! Ich bin ein Berliner!
so I'm a
What you do is you take
donut.
your Google Glass and you put that on, and then you put the VR headset over Google Glass.
So it's so
Wow.
$3,000 later.
Wow.
And then you have a HoloLens.
Why not just build yourself the holodeck from Star Trek? You're halfway to it at that point. Just get yourself some holographic projectors. It'll be fine.
That's what Julia Hardy said when we spoke to her about it last year at EGX. She goes, it's like a fucking holodeck. Exact quote. Exact word for word quote.
Quote that.
We surprised him. It's like, you don't swear normally. What's going on here? So, yeah, I mean, but I haven't been playing that yet this week. No, I've been playing other stuff. I'm not going to mention any more pinball. That's it. No more. I've been playing.
That's also it. You've only been playing pinball.
It's just pinball.
Yeah,
It's just
that's it.
like-
Good night.
that's it. Thanks, everybody. Moving on.
I have been playing Omnibus, which, if you don't know this game, it's by Devolver Digital, and you get these sort of weird worlds and settings where you drive a bus through weird stuff, like you have to bust open a vault, collect a load of money because the mafia wants you to get this money. You have a bendy bus that you have to go around and destroy another big bus that's rampaging through a city, or fly the bus to the moon. this game is fucked up. All right. There's one level of it where they just want you to knock the top of a statue off because they don't like the statue, and so you're looking and going, okay, this is weird, but it's strangely fun. I'm watching Chris Slight play this, and this is where I got into this sort of thing because it just looked completely batshit crazy. He just having his bus just doing this weird stuff. To be fair. It's not every day you have to go around picking stuff up to get rockets to fly off because the Rozzers are after you and you need to get in the clear. So, it's £3.49 at the moment on Steam, which may be for a couple of extra days. So if you've not got it already, go get this, play it. It is brilliant. Weird as anything, but brilliant. Played some more Rocket League. I was playing with a mate, Shadow, from Battle Cattle. We're just having a few games, and yeah, fucking sucked this week, I tell you. It's like you'd hardly do anything right. It's like we were playing against a team of about 3 or 4 who were just like flying all over the shop. And it's just like, so you're going to be the fuckers that are going to be in the tournament then to win 50 grand dire? Well, shit, because we discussed about trying to be a part of a tournament at once, try and go for this, and we looked and went, yeah, we'd probably get to round 2 tops. It's just, we would be that bad. So yeah, I got the Gwent beta, which tried it on the Xbox One. Tried the tutorial and it goes through the basics of all the bits you used to do in Gwent and on The Witcher. The card looked more vibrant, and yeah, it's Gwent. What more can I say? You can't. If you like Gwent from The Witcher, you're gonna love this. Some of the bits are a bit more animated, the cards, for example, but you can play online against people. It's still the beta, so there's still probably stuff that we can't do. But it's like deck building. You probably, if you go higher levels, you can probably unlock more cards. And I don't think it's going to be like Hearthstone where you can buy stuff. Don't quote me on that because I'm probably wrong, and they'll probably go, yeah, we want some extra little microtransactions to get the cards to make it a bit better. It's enjoyable at the moment. I want to probably stream it, and I may try streaming it over the weekend, if not next week, so you guys can see it. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. Once you learn the ins and outs of the decks that you have, that's when the strategy will come into it more, because then you can go, okay, I don't need really discard like the weather, because I've noticed you don't really use a lot of the weather cards if you can help it.
Welcome back, James.
That was so sneaky as well. It was like, I'm going to keep facing the camera and just slide out. No one needs to know.
Just
sliding away from your DMs, like.
Well,
that's an appropriate reason to leave.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that was Gwent. I've continued on my rather slow journey of Gears of War Judgment, and still really realizing that I really want to finish this game now so I can get on to Gears of War 4. Because while I like Gears of War, this game I'm just so sick and tired of getting that big sort of gear bit on there going, Kilo Squad wanted to do it this way, so here's a different story if you want to do it. It's like, no, just fuck off. I want to play the game. Stop giving me this option, and stop giving me tower defenses in the main game. That's horde mode for bloody multiplayer.
Stop trying to pad your game out by making me do other things. It's not my fault that you couldn't write a 20-hour, 30-hour, 40-hour story. That's on you.
No, see, so this is an interesting thing about video games, is that it's probably the only medium where if you measure the medium itself in hours, it is the only one where a single storyline is generally longer than 10 or so hours. Like, more or less, the goal is to have at least 20 hours, but like a book, you're expected maybe 12 12 to 15 hours, depending on the actual depth and
Yep, I can say as somebody who listens
Concept.
to a lot of audiobooks, yes, that's about right.
it's like that. But like, it's pretty on the high end. That would be what that is. On the lower end, you're looking at maybe like a 4 or 5 hour something.
9.
Like, movies, again, hardly 2 hours. Once in a while, you'll get a Cloud Atlas, which is like 4, but like, out of the ordinary.
Book was better.
The movie was
Game of
still fun,
Thrones.
though. I didn't read the book, but the movie was fun.
We played the Where is Hugo Weaving drinking game.
Wow.
If you spot Hugo Weaving, take a shot.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Andrews.
There's about 500 of
Mr.
them.
Rand,
Shit.
surprised to see me?
Yeah, just don't watch the Matrix for that game. You will die if you're taking the shots of every single Hugo.
Oh god!
Especially the third one. If you're doing the third one,
I'm just gonna pause it. Oh fuck! Can we go to the
Okay,
off
so this
license?
is pure alcohol. Just
start the
My
IV.
vein.
Just start the IV.
There's a juicy vein here for it. So yeah, there was that. I played more Mantis Burn Racing. That's joy. Yeah, apparently you get that in 4K now, and it looks even better because you got the PS4 Pro. Still loving it. You can still get your choice of vehicles. So you get a heavy vehicle. I'm still winning races. I'm still building up. It's a big game considering how much I paid for it, which wasn't too bad, to be fair. It's about 15 quid, something like that. And finally, I played some more Forza Horizon 3 earlier. Getting the festivals all built up and doing all the crazy shit and getting all the bucket lists done. I'm trying to build up a team on there because you can hire drive avatars, they call it now. So
Drive
I'm gonna-
cars. Brilliant.
yeah, it's like, well, we're not going to see their face above the cars, are we? Going,
everyone doing a lower lip bite. Just
yeah.
I just like to think of the old school what is it? You're the Man Now Dog meme of Ronald McDonald driving going lol internet. While
everyone
running in the
being an
90s.
angry Luigi too. Just it's one of those. Just
Yep.
either one.
Because it's a weird feeling actually listening to like Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast while you're trying to cause as much damage as possible to get skill points up as you're like you're drifting and smashing through this whole sort of big complex to try and build up 50,000 points.
And you're listening to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast because you've turned off the radio so we don't get copyright claims.
Exactly, which would have been better if I was streaming it, which I wasn't. Because we need to try and beat 13 copyright claims.
No, we
on one
don't.
bit.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. We do
Yes,
not
yes,
need to
we-
beat 13.
I've got faith in you guys. You can get higher than that.
Oh, God,
Do
no.
that.
Think about it this way: if we get 25, we'll get one of those plaque things from YouTube.
No, we'll get banned. That's what we'll get. We'll get banned.
The cardboard play button. That's what you'll get sent in the post.
Probably the legal summons to appear in court.
Along
You're gonna
with it,
try and
it's just
copyright that
wrapped
as well.
in a. The envelope itself has the play button on it.
You've been summoned. You're being sued. Congratulations. Well, that's the
Oh,
thing.
that's us done. That's us done. So yeah. Also, I did a bit more of Just Cause 3, which is called absolute chaos. You got the flight suit missions. I actually did a couple of those with like 2 attempts rather than the first time I was doing them. It took about 45 minutes to do one. So I'm improving. So that means I can go blow more shit up quicker. And that's pretty much it. So Lucky Mucky Ducky.
Hello. Yes.
We got you on the show just so you can shamelessly plug your stuff and what you do.
Oh, I'm sure
That's
there
what
are
I do.
other
That's the
reasons.
only reason why I'm here.
And also because with the games industry and games players, over 50% of them being women in the world, try and get more.
If we count in mobile, I think that's slightly skewed by mobile, to be fair. But
Hey, you
I'm
can,
not
if
gonna
I
be
can
that
play,
guy who
I can
goes
play
around saying
Final
that, but-
Fantasy 3 on my phone. That's a legitimate enough game platform now.
Hey, Candy Crush is a legitimate game, damn it.
No, it's not.
It really-
And I will fight you on this, Will. I will fight you.
It's
will-
a match free.
I will fly to England, fight you, and then never leave.
Yes, you wait to for immigration. It's like, how did you get here? Well, we came over to fight Will.
Why did you fight Will? He said Candy Crush was a real game. Well, damn, man, you should be Prime Minister at this point.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, yes. For shameless plug reasons, I'll let you discuss what you do.
Not a lot in general, really. It was basically just sort of, I've always been interested in games, I've always loved games, and there was a little group of friends, and as you go older, you get a little bit older, people get married, people have kids, people actually grow up and do stuff with their lives, and the rest of us didn't. We remained children, we remained playing games, but we enjoyed it, we loved talking about it, we loved finding out more about what's happening in the industry, how things were being reported in the media, how it was looking, just in general, anything game related, really, we would consume it with absolute vigor. So we just started hanging out more. We realised that there was things that we wanted to see, there was things we wanted to do. We wanted more online resources with regards to retro games, and we just started doing random things. So we've got a couple of friends who are involved in some other podcasts, other people who stream, people who do YouTube videos, others who write, others who design, and it just became a little thing where we just sort of dick about a bit, basically, and it seemed only fair that we kind of recorded it for prosperity, so we could turn around on our deathbeds and say, we almost did that. So that was the plan, really.
It was just, we almost did it. We just got to the end and just went,
We realised we were an aimless bunch of hacks, but other than that, it was good fun while it lasted. So yeah, that was pretty much the plan with it.
is that the games industry normally?
So we fit in perfectly into the game industry there.
As also a person from the industry, yes. It is so ragtag, it's disgusting. It's great, I love it.
Monstrous thing.
It's so bad. It's something.
Something games industry.
It's almost sort of Lovecraftian in its horror now. I think we've got to that level. The games industry is so big that if you even try to comprehend the madness of it, you will go mad yourself.
Just fractals start appearing in your head, and you realize the source code of the universe, and just your brain just ascends to a higher plane of existence.
You don't go into the games industry to live. You go there to die.
It's a new Nintendo Cthulhu.
You either end up, you either burn out as an indie gamer or live long enough to see yourself become EA.
Oh. Fair though, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You mean Activision?
Yeah.
You mean Activision?
No, EA.
Yeah.
Because Activision just doesn't. They don't. Blizzard is their only saving grace.
Bungie? A little bit Bungie. They own Bungie. They do stuff with Bungie.
Yeah, but they went Destiny.
Yeah. But the thing is, EA. I will say EA is worse because where Blizzard is their only saving grace. What's the last good title from EA that was not a sports game?
Battlefield.
Battlefront, Titanfall.
Which Battlefield? How far back are we going?
1, 4, 3.
Hardline. 1942.
So a game where you need to spend
Hold on a sec.
$100 to get the full content of the game, at least.
Oh no, that's just the industry. Okay, that's the industry. That's big industry. That's
Well,
everyone.
edition, and it still doesn't come with the DLC. Like, what happened to collector's editions before? Like, if you got like a day one release and you were getting a collector's edition, it meant you got DLC like cheaper. You got all of the kind of stuff extra cheaper. Now, I saw like the new Mass Effect one, 200 and something quid. You're not even going to get the game in that. The collector's edition over £200 does not come with the game.
They're doing that again.
What the hell's happened? You get a remote control fucking car. I can go to Argos and get one of them, and it will not cost me 200 plus quid. That's mad.
In all honesty, you'd never play with that remote control car anyways, because it cost you $200.
Exactly. I'd be too afraid. It'd stay in the box.
You'd buy a
like
drone for $200 and have more fun with it.
But to
Does
keep
it drive
going,
like
James,
Does it drive like the Mako? Because then I would really not take it out of the box.
But to continue my point, James, Titanfall, Mirror's Edge, Unravel,
that's good.
Battlefront,
Oh, Unravel.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, don't get me started on Battlefront. Don't get
I mean,
me
it wasn't made for hardcore gamers. It was made for Star Wars
It wasn't made for
fans.
anybody.
It wasn't.
It was made for Star Wars.
It looked
It
beautiful.
was a
It
cash
sounded
in.
incredible, but how can you screw up that? You can't screw up the sound from Star Wars. Like, you can't mess that up. So that was a given. Visually, yes, it was spectacular.
Dragon Age.
You have that yet.
When did Dragon
Plants
Age come
vs
out?
Zombies Garden Warfare.
Oh no!
That was pretty good.
No, until like they on the mobile, until they completely like decimated that with the ultimate amount of microtransactions and everything in the second one.
Which is EAMO.
Standard, yeah.
Standard. I mean,
And then just,
everybody's...
release it every year or new something and just put a little bit of a different skin on it. Go, there you go. There's another 45 quid for you to spend on it.
Yeah, I mean, granted, that is Activision with COD.
True.
I mean, it is the ultimate of just like, here, you're gonna buy it.
Let's not kid ourselves. guys.
Activision.
But this year, with COD, let's put a Formula 1 driver in it.
Didn't they put Jon Snow in it, too?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's in there too.
Yep.
Wow.
Fucking why?
Isn't Phelps in there as well, the swimmer?
He's in
Or
the
something?
he's in the
advert,
ad.
right? He's in the ad, but not in the game. Yeah. That just shows all the interest I have in this new COD, man.
That's where all your
Seriously.
DLC money. That's where all your collector edition
That's where
money
it
is.
went.
Speaking of collector's editions, what was it for the Call of Duty collector's edition? How much was that?
Which one?
The one that had Infinite
The-
Warfare in it. Like, we're going to give you a game that was released years ago for more money, and it's an HD remake of that game.
Oh no, that was the Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered.
Yeah.
We're gonna sell you the old version with some better textures. That's it.
For the
And you can only
price
get-
of a new game.
For the price of a new game. And it may not even have all the DLC in it either.
You may have to pay more for
expecting them
I
to
don't think it
release
does. And the Infinite Warfare one, like, if you're playing that on PC, they've actually split already. So there's hardly anyone playing it on PC at the best of times anyway, because let's be fair, it's normally a console game that most people play that on. But if you go to PC, all of a sudden they've split the market. So if you bought it off of Steam, you can't play with somebody who's bought it off of the Windows 10 marketplace. They've actually managed to split the use. So again, they've halved the user base. So there is nobody playing it online on PC. So if you bought that on PC, I'm really sorry, but go out and play it on console, because otherwise you're going to have no one to play with. You're gonna
I
be so
have
lonely.
not.
If you're not on PC, just go get like Counter-Strike or,
Yeah,
Battlefield.
to be fair.
Or just re-download Skyrim, because you probably already have a better texture overhaul. But if you had already owned Skyrim, they gave you the HD remake as an update for PC.
Brilliant. That's
But
how you
granted,
pay.
we've had 4K for Chris. How long?
like the month after it released.
Yeah, I think so. That's when the HD remake. That's when our HD remake came out. They said, "Oh yeah, here's all the high definition textures. Here, you can play as this. You can do as that." Still, good for thinking. Good thinking, at
At least they
least.
thought of you. That's nice.
They thought of it. They're not going to make you buy the same game.
Yeah.
And then Sony went,
Console playing.
that's console peasants.
You buy your own games, peasants. That's literally where we're at right now.
That's right. All
Yeah.
you don't care about content. Here's the same game with a different skin on it. Go have fun shooting aliens or other players.
No, I am trying to, come back towards PC more.
We'll convince you
back.
eventually, Will. We'll get you there.
Just
With the
sort of
EA.
balance it out.
No, to be fair, credit's where it's due. They are doing a lot more with indie developers now and indie games, and they're really kind of throwing their weight behind that. So kudos to EA for doing that. But the rest of your business practices are questionable.
Yeah, it's like
Questionable.
Unravel was all right to me. I
Oh, cute.
yeah, he was cute, but there didn't feel as much substance afterward during the game itself. It's like, okay, you go through the pictures, and the pictures are supposed to be depicting the life, but there was just it just didn't feel like there was enough in there for us, It was a nice game. It just
Yeah,
wasn't.
I get that. I can,
Well,
I can see where
it
that
was an
comes from.
indie game to begin with.
Yeah.
It was, I think, just the one guy, and he basically built everything else, and they went, this is really cool, really fun, HD everything.
Sounds like
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
It just reminds me of another game that was like that, where a small group of people were building it, and then somebody said, "Oh, HD everything," and hyped the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah. What's
That sounds
that?
like a lot of things.
That's past. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that now. I
Yeah,
remember
it's-
crying a lot.
I don't know. The guy's getting sued in England, I think.
Oh, was that one?
I
Okay.
don't know. Was it something? I remember something about space.
Space and were there wormholes? There might have been. No, there weren't wormholes.
No, there weren't. Wasn't there something where you could team up with people? No.
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't that.
no.
No. You lost me. You lost me.
No Person's Planet, I think it was called. No.
I don't think there were any men on the development team. It was a no man's team.
No man's team.
Yeah.
Oh, in the game that was a mistake.
No,
They did. They got hacked.
I remember. No. I remember. No, it was made by cats. Because
Yes.
they everybody got excited because it was ready to be made by cats. But as cats want to do, they enjoyed the attention for a little while, but then just basically said, "Fuck it, we don't want any more," and just walked away.
It was the first.
And they showed you
the
your
first
asshole
game,
on the way out.
The first game that was never made by a human or a computer, but instead some other semi-sentient being, which is cats. Because I only say semi-sentient because they're napping 90% of the time on keyboards.
They're not. That's how they made the game.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
napped
how
on a
he wrote
keyboard.
Shakespeare.
And
Honestly, if I were to say that any AAA company was kind of like just botching things left and right, I have to say Ubisoft.
yeah.
They're the quirky, crazy people, though. Like they will have something where they will be bouncing off the walls, and they'll be as mad as bots of frogs, and you're like, you guys have no idea what you're doing. And then they'll come out with something, and you're like, you guys, it was all a front. You do know what you're doing. All is forgiven.
You guys are the Jack
That's it.
Sparrows of the gaming industry,
They're
aren't you?
they're
just-
literally like it stuck. That was on purpose. We planned that,
Yeah.
calculated, and then every other time it's like it went through the wall.
Totally.
The Steep early access beta at the moment, I think, was downloadable from like last night. So I haven't even started playing that yet. It took forever to download. But that I'm hoping that's going to be something where everyone completely underestimated it. Everyone looked at it and gone at E3 and went, "What the hell are you doing? Like, no one asked for this." And then I'm really hoping that everyone's going to go, "Oh my god, why weren't we asking for this?" when they've actually played it and had a chance to see it. But we'll see how that rolls out, because at the minute I think people are just looking at it going, "I don't get it."
Which game?
EA was looking at going, hang on, they've tried nicking SSX without the
Yeah,
big
without any of the good soundtrack or
Yeah.
the likable characters. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they
See,
do. with that.
SSX had Eddie. You know, the guy with the huge orange afro.
Yes, he was awesome.
and the tracks were brilliant. You know,
Awesome. Great soundtrack, great visuals. It was like every track was memorable, every character was unique. That was perfect.
And it was really
And
just
what-
going
Why aren't they
down
making
the...
more of that?
and it's a shame that because it was the original Xbox that came out, wasn't it? And PlayStation 2.
Two. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
PlayStation
it.
got the Game Boy Advance as well.
I have that game. I could probably pull up my folder and
Such
pull
a
it
good
out.
game.
Because I want to get SSX Tricky on backwards compatibility if I can, because that would be a great game to stream.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
it would be.
Yeah. That would be so cool to see.
It's string to rock around. It's right, time is tricky, and we can't sing anymore because of copyright claims.
Copyright.
Yeah,
That's all you get.
that's it.
Probably-
They're
that's why
done.
we don't sing it anymore.
14 copyright claims right there.
There it is. Bam.
Beat the record.
No, actually, they can't. It was the acapella remix.
It was so out of tune. I don't think they could actually have the gall to try and copyright that.
It was remixed. It was a
can't really
re.
copyright claim it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, someone might. Got people
They're
going
probably
around
going to try and
YouTube going.
distance themselves from that as much as possible.
Because remember, we did have a copyright claim from like people dealing with Tim Allen
Yeah,
for a
no,
stream they tried saying was theirs. And it's like, hang on, I have nothing to do with it.
But let's be
How?
honest, Tim Allen owns everything. Praise Tim Allen,
praise Tim Allen.
Lord and Savior.
Praise the golden hammer of rewind.
Hang on. Is this the camera? So do I need to like do the entire stream like Wilson? So you like only
Yeah.
see like the top part of my head the entire time?
Yes. Whoa, hey there, neighbor. See, the big thing I don't like about Ubisoft these days is
Or-
with their games, you look in things like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. They're very cookie cutter.
You mean Far Cry Primal, where they just
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
that
the
was a
same
shame.
map?
Now you could
Just
get away with
reskinned
that by going, well, it's back in the Primal days. It's the same area.
My only issue is with this. They gave you Blood Dragon for $3, and you only paid $15, and it was kind of the kooky one-off, why didn't we ask for this thing? Primal, they made you pay full retail for basically the same map with different skins on it. They're not fighting elephants, they're woolly mammoths.
Ta-da!
Dun 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 dun. $60, please.
Glun.
See, at least Primal, they tried to go with like the 80s retro future, which was awesome. We got it with Max Rex Cole. By the way, also a voice pack on XCOM 2 stream.
Oh,
I think I'm slowly killing Will with this.
Beat him down with it.
See, that's what happens when you're trapped in the basement for so long.
So apparently, on the topic of Ubisoft things, apparently there's an Assassin's Creed book. It's listed in their game store for the platform of novel.
I have to get me one of those. I hear that like the HD quality visuals on that is amazing.
I hear it actually
Compatible
challenges the
4K,
limitations of
yeah.
human imagination.
Does Michael Fassbender deliver it to you personally?
I wish.
If he does, I'll buy it.
Are the pages in
Hands
4K?
down.
He gets on the Animus, which is actually just a jumpy claw thing, and just like hops it over to you.
It's actually for the Oculus Retro.
Oculus Retro.
I see that Will has a pair of the Oculus Retro on right now. Mine aren't on my desk right now. I need to recalibrate them. So
See, I went for the special HD version, so mine come in colors.
I have one of those as well, but it's in my car.
Yeah.
Remember our last meeting? We
Yes.
had to discuss. Yeah.
we did. Yes, there we workshopped that one out a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, so there was one other question I was going to ask you. Because, we don't go off on tangents, really.
What? Squirrel?
You were speaking
Squirrel?
about-
What?
Squirrel? Squirrel? What?
I didn't know that we went off on tangents.
I'm waiting for the
Now I
dog
feel-
to appear again on the screen.
Oh God! Don't. If it does, it's game stream over because I'm out. I'm done. I can't handle myself after that happens.
Favorite retro console?
Well, first you got to kind of decide what do you class as retro now. Like how far back do we say is still classed as modern gaming? Are we saying anything that's like pre-CD? Are we
I'd
saying
say
it's retro, or are we saying
PS
anything?
PS2 or before?
I'd say that's a fair line.
Okay. that's tough though. I couldn't even narrow down my favorite console, let alone favorite game.
Because like, PS2 is a really good retro console. I would still go with the Amiga 500, even though you could say, well, it's a computer. No,
That was my first gaming machine. Was
Yeah?
the Amiga 500. Yeah, that was back. I remember like playing Putty, which I
Yes.
think actually got a PS4 re-release as well, which kind of threw everyone for a loop because most people who bought it had no idea that it was ever a game originally and just absolutely slated it. But I loved that game. Zool, and that weird one that came out over here that was sponsored by Quavers. I don't think it was in the US. I think it was just Europe. We had it sponsored by Quavers, which was really bizarre. You just had to knock over dominoes. I just remember spending hours and hours on that.
And then you had Cool Spot.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Cool Spot. Was that like 7-Up sponsored, wasn't it?
Yep. And then
Sponsored games used to be so good.
Zool with Chopper Chops.
It was like the sponsored games were great.
A game that
Oh.
you basically just had to use, to sell lollipops. Or as you call them in the
What else
States,
would you
suckers. But, Zool was cool. It's a cool game. And then you had like Cannon Fodder, which was absolute brilliance, especially like the loading title screens because of the credits where you had like people you had people from Sensible Software there, and it was just blatant piss taking of like characters. But they had, and it's relevant for this weekend because of Remembrance Sunday. They had to have a bit at the start of the game saying this game is not endorsed by the British Legion because there's a poppy right on the actual main screen, and the British Legion were like, no, we will have nothing to do with this. And so it's like, yeah, okay. So hey, controversy back in the day.
Wow. And very timely and topical, I suppose, bearing in mind the date. Yeah.
See, it just sort of pops in there and hang on. Syndicate as well. Not the EA remake of Syndicate, like the first person shooter one. I'm expecting to hear a Jaws bit there, Chris.
We'll put it in post.
Dude.
We have post. This is news. It warrants a face.
But yeah, it's like the isometric sort of, top-down, very strategic game of Syndicate. Where you could, yeah, exactly. Where you could get like a little car, and you got all the people from the area that you persuaded to get into the car, and then you got out and blew the car up. So they're just running off all on fire, going, where you're just walking away, going, yep, what? And coat's a bit singed, but I'll carry on. And then you got a thing called a Gauss gun, which was like a little sort of rocket launcher. That's a handheld, but looked like a penis. It did. I swear to God.
Was it a rubber purple dildo in a video game before the rubber purple dildo made its way into a video game?
Probably.
Yes.
Pre-dildo bat. Impressive.
It's like you just shoot off it, like, which is what happens over here. But yeah, so it's like, so you got some really cool stuff like that. But what about your guys? It's like, what was yours? James, Chris.
Nintendo 64. Just too much time put into that console. I remember fist fights on who would play James Bond and GoldenEye. I remember sitting through and having us all beat Shadows of the Empire. I remember the pod racing game where Sebulba was a bitch. You heard me. That's right. Chris, by the way, you better play that or I'm not going to be happy with your stream. The pod racing game. You remember Star Wars Pod Racer?
I think I still have a disc.
I have the disc. I have the box, and this is back when like the boxes were like book size.
Oh no, I never owned the physical. I don't think we've ever owned the physical disc. Just bootleg copies of it.
No, I own the physical. I remember going downtown to the T-Town, to the Toys R Us, physically going into the store and picking up the, I would dare say, Cheez-It sized box, and I'm only using that because I have the reference material right here with me
You just
that
wanted to get those Cheez-Its out, didn't you?
we may be sponsored by Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its with so much cheese flavor in every bite.
if you're going to spend a long time gaming, Cheez-Its and of course
Iron Brew.
well, Mountain Dew. Just got Mountain Dew, but
No.
I wish I
Iron
had some
Brew.
game
We're gonna
fuel.
go with Iron Brew.
Iron Brew.
Go to Babu.
Yeah, Cheez-Its is the American thing. That's us, and then Iron Brew is the not American thing. That's you guys.
That's everybody else.
Exactly.
Lard's camera just doesn't want to focus.
Yeah, just like, no, not focusing now. I see the eyebrow. We're not focusing on sponsorship.
You messed it up, man.
If there's one game, though, if there's one game you could bring forth and remaster, what would that be?
Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, hands down. In fact, I don't even think it needs a remaster. I think it still stands as like one of the best games I've ever played.
Cool. Because I know they're just on the Condemned on backwards compatibility now,
Ooh.
which interests me because I've never played it. So that's just one bit. But Time Splitters.
Yes. Oh, that'd
There's
be
been
amazing.
rumors of a fourth in development for a long ass time.
Forever.
It's
Yeah.
Half-Life
It's in limbo
3.
now. That
It's really
And we
Half-Life
know-
3.
Forever, didn't we?
confirmed.
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 And don't worry, they've already got
Illumina Nene.
I've been to the IMDb page and they've already got the voice actor for Gordon Freeman on there. You know, the same guy who did Doom Guy.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Because I'm a dumb guy.
It's probably Christopher Nolan. It's probably Christopher Nolan, whatever one of those guys is. The guy who does Drake and or Shepard, who's like every male actor in every single AAA title game that isn't a celebrity.
So
So-
it's going to be Nolan North or Troy Baker. It's going to be Gordon Freeman.
Pretty
this
much.
time.
Easiest
No,
day at work ever.
what they did is they both recorded the lines and then they merged their voices together to make one super male protagonist character.
Yeah.
We have the
The
technology.
worst thing is, like, I wouldn't put it past anyone to do that.
Special
So,
edition DLC right there.
question, does old PCs count as retro consoles?
Yes, okay, we'll allow it.
Doom. And Doom on MS-DOS. Doom.
Doom? You got Doom?
Doom.
Do you Doom?
Doom.
Do you Doom?
Like the Doom.
You do Doom? Doom?
You
Do you Doom? Do you Doom?
Doom.
Doom?
Doom. Doom.
I think like Doom. Got it, James. What about you?
The problem is that I don't want to have another game brought forward and remastered because I think most of the games I would want, they would just fuck up.
Remaster Dark Cloud 2.
Okay.
Remaster Dark Cloud 2.
Yeah. Like, if we're talking, like, a spirit, I would love to see, brought forward, like, the Chrono series, like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. But I am really worried what they would do with it if they brought it forward. But I have spent a lot of time on those games. It's the first RPG
There you go.
I ever beat. Chrono Trigger.
How about in VR, Super Monkey Ball?
I would
That'd
vomit.
be nauseating.
No.
I'm already struggling to hold my lunch
Put
down
them
when I
in
play the
the,
damn thing, Will. No. Just no.
All right.
You pretend to the house to ball. It's like,
So PAX East, I think it was 2015 question? No, 20. It was either 2013.
2025.
But one of the PAX Easts that I was in. One of the PAX East. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me check the shirt.
He's just rummaging around his basement now.
My basement.
He's doing the whole Superman thing now. He's just diddling.
Don't worry, we've
He's
had
got
2
laundry
hosts
there.
walk away this episode. 2 hosts.
Right, that's it. So yeah,
See, I would think the most nauseating thing you could do on VR is just like take the spaceship segments from like Star Wars Battlefield. Here you are, you're in a 3D dimensional
God.
universe. Figure your shit out.
Yeah.
But they're kind of doing that with Thingy
We're
at the VR
inverting
mission.
axes, have fun. Like,
But like, it's the thing is like you get one of those flight controller seats, and then you put the VR hat fitting on your face, and it's just like all you hear in the earpieces isn't even it isn't even the noise of the game. It's just Danger Zone the entire time, just on loop.
I would take vomiting if I could have that experience.
The most nauseating thing you can do with VR is put someone into a gyroscope cage, which happened 2013 at PAX East. There was a game that was an Oculus Rift test thing that had people climb into a gyroscope cage and move via gyroscope cage. That's what Super Monkey Ball would be, and everyone would vomit. Just like everyone vomited at the display. It was great!
Which means the people who don't vomit are synths and need to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good way of rooting them out, I suppose. That's definitely a test for the future.
Everybody needs to go on the VR vomit machine.
All right, time to see who's an android. Spins the cage, doesn't vomit, kill him.
Yakety Sack plays as the guy goes. He's fine.
I think the worst though would
He
have
becomes
surround
Benny
sound.
Hill.
It would be to put that with surround sound and have the surround sound go in the opposite direction of your movement.
Oh. Nope.
What is wrong with you?
That's how you make the most vomit-inducing game on Earth.
And of course, the surround sound is like Barry Manilow singing as well.
God. At the Copa.
Copacabana. No.
Fine, on that
Done
note,
it.
right.
We've
Wow.
done it.
I do have to do a giveaway update, by the way. Now, over the Extra Life weekend, we did do some giveaways. At last, I hit 250 followers on my personal Twitch. So, yay! Thank you everyone who's following, and we're going up to 500 now as the next target. During Extra Life as well, I gave away 2 sets of codes for the Gears of War stuff, so they're gone. However, James, speaking of the last podcast that you were on that wasn't, didn't screw up, we still have Halo 5.
Yes.
It's still here. We still have to find a way to give this bastard away.
Nobody
If I
has
had
guessed.
an Xbox One, I would just ask for it.
And I'd give it to you.
Nobody's answered the question. Who's wearing pants? Who's not wearing pants?
That's the question.
That's the question. Nobody has done to answer that yet.
Exactly. And there's 4 of us now, and one you can't see.
I'm a given, guys. I'm not wearing pants. I can give you that one now.
That, then
It's
you
real.
not this. We're not giving out Halo 5 this week, guys. No Halo 5 this week.
No. Just Lucky gets Halo 5.
Yeah.
She's
She
not wearing
guessed
pants. She
You
guessed
guessed
it.
it right.
She's not wearing pants. Congratulations.
Please, just take the game. Just take the game, please. Please, we're trying to get rid of it. It's really hard. We don't know why. It's not even a bad game. Please.
This is
We
gonna be
like
the
to
running
give people
joke.
stuff.
Just was like, I've
free.
got Halo 5. Would you like it? Halo 5? 5? Why would I want 5?
It's not the Brexit edition. It will get one these days.
We'll find a good enough
Resident
reason.
Edition, where the grunts don't participate.
For your,
Diamond Home in the Sky or something.
for your postage and packaging, you can give Halo 5 a good home.
Please. Just answer.
Oh,
You
Ninja.
are... Just remember, we're not going into that. We made it very clear we were not going to talk about that today. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. How about this? The first person to use one of our emails, the show email, the first person to send us an email. It doesn't even have to be anything.
Yep.
There you
First
go.
person to send us an email. It's either at podcast@tgwpi.com, James@tgwpi.com, William@tgwpi.com. I believe we got Chris one now. Have we got Chris?
I have no idea.
We should get Chris one.
Emails.
So yeah, you want that game, Halo 5. Just send us an email. We will send this
With
game
the
to you.
subject
We will-
Halo 5 or This Is Not Porn or Canadian Pharmacy.
You're the only one but me. I'm the only one who doesn't check the email. Don't email me. You won't win. You won't get anything. It just won't work.
If you send us 2 emails, we might actually release him from the basement.
If you send us 2 emails, I can finally be free. Alfred, get the Batmobile ready. We're leaving.
Does that make me Alfred or Nightwing?
You're Alfred. Okay.
Not Barbara Gordon.
No. Swear to me. Swear to me.
Swear.
Swear to me.
I mean, I could do the actual one, but it hurts more than that.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty comfy.
But no, we'd have to try and get Mr. Steven to do it because he does the best. But then when he says he's Batman, you just have to scream out, "Fucking hell!"
Well, now, Robin, get me the bat shark repellent.
On that though,
Holy interplanetary yardstick, Batman!
holy, it's the end of the show, Batman.
Fun fact, though, interplanetary yardstick was one that actually was said by Robin.
Mhm.
It was in a strange compilation of all of them. It's really weird. Fun facts. Now we can end the show.
So,
Let me go back to my French Revolution facts.
Lucky Wucky Ducky, is there anybody you want to pimp out? And also, where can people find you?
Oh,
By the-
so.
But by the way, by pimp out we mean you're gonna ruin their career by mentioning their name on here. Just so you know.
Really? Oh, you shouldn't have told me that. I've got a list.
Your Donald Trump enemies list. There was that guy down the street. He yelled "dick." So yeah, he's on the list.
There's Marvin over there.
There was a kaboom. There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh god, yeah. So definitely Marvin the Martian's on that. Please tell me that's going to be a voice pack too.
Oh, James, we got to record that. We got to have Marvin as
Marvin.
part of the XCOM 2. Oh,
Well,
look,
I have
there's
the final
Roger.
report of the show once Miss Lucky is done doing it from my famous last words.
So yeah, I'll get on with it so we can get to that. You can find me on Twitter at Lucky Mucky Ducky. That's pretty much it so far, really. I guess that's about it. I would, if I could do a shout out, it would be to the awesome Battle Castle crew. Actually, to the guys who Will is part of the team there and the stream team, and the guys do some fantastic work on YouTube. A lot of them write. You've got like Danicon, I think, was on your show as well last weeks ago, as well with the games that he's been working on with Rocky. God bless Rocky. So yeah, just a shout out to the Battle Cattle crew really, and if anyone who is not already kind of actively involved in that team and those guys, like get on board. They're such lovely people. They're so welcoming. They're so friendly, and they're a lovely bunch in general.
Anybody else? Any more shout outs? Because yeah, I was going to do the Battle Cattle stuff as well.
Oh,
but,
sorry, mate. If I just nicked your line, sorry.
No, You've made my job easier.
That's all right. Then. That's
Remember
all right.
that early part where we said we're really lazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I underestimated that.
So I'd like to do a specific shout out condemning Battle Cattle.
Well, there's one in that team called Lard. I think he's a complete arse. So
Oh yeah, no, that guy's fucking awful. This.
yeah.
All he does is play pinball. That's all he does.
I know, right?
I know.
He must have a real obsession with the Who.
Yeah, he's not a wizard.
No, far from it.
Yeah. He's awful. I mean, how many times did he just, play one table?
He wouldn't even donate more money when he failed to complete a table. He donated
I know.
less
He
money to
hates
the kids.
children.
He hates children.
Literally despises children.
It's like, yeah, so don't follow him. Follow the rest of them,
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God, that's my voice today. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can always. Jesus Christ, this is
Van
so
Damme,
bad.
Jean-Claude
always-
Van Damme, Van Damme.
Van damn it.
You can find me at Hergelman on the Twitter. You can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hergelman. Oh my God, I can't do this today. You can also find me on the YouTubes at youtube.com/thehergelman, which is the one that mixes it up. And later on, I'll probably be live streaming more things with Dishonored 2 because I just really want to play that game. Yeah.
All right, and I guess that leaves me to finish everything else up. Obviously, we are here at TGWPI. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, or the replay on YouTube, or the replay on Twitch, thanks for showing up. We also have a Twitter at TGWPIS. We also have an Instagram who Miss KZ Law likes taking wonderful pictures and putting up on. So you should check our Instagram, which I believe is TGWPI. At Instagram, I don't know. Like, is there an @ or a hashtag for Instagram?
No.
So
No.
there's a thing you
there's a
hit
thing.
the button for. I don't know.
Is that
You
the
go-
one where you swipe right or left? Is that? Am I
I
thinking-
always swipe right for us.
That's Tindergram.
That's Tindergram. That's Tindergram.
Oh,
book?
it's a TWGPIS. TG. It's Tig Whippies,
Tig Whippies.
not Tig Whippet.
It's so there's an S.
Yeah, there's an S. Yeah.
It's with the S.
We haven't. Yeah, we
the
haven't.
S always gone. Yeah,
Because we're like mucking around with people's
I
minds.
think the actual website is the only one that doesn't lack the S.
Wait, that's Grindergram.
oh, that's
Oh,
Grinder.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You guys can find me on Grinder
At the Hergel man.
as at Sean Daly.
At Sean Daly. Oh God. And to
By the way, Sean Daly is my fake porno name.
Wait, your fake
Wow.
porno name's not Hans Job.
No.
mine was Sneaky Shotgun. That was my stripper name.
I'm gonna stick with Sean
Shotgun.
Daly.
Sneaky Shotgun. There's a story behind it. It
We wanna
involves
hear it
Halo.
sorted out.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It involves Halo 2 and cloak shields.
You're shooting your shotgun.
Yes. Cloak shields, co-ed dormitories, and alcohol. Sneaky Shotgun.
We're still intrigued by this.
Well, you'll
Yeah,
have
you
to
can
tune
make that
in
any better.
next
Just make it
week.
worse.
You'll have to tune in next week for the Sneaky Shotgun story. Leave you all in suspense. And
It is
as
all hanging.
yes, and as Robert Falcon Scott said, I do not regret this journey, in which has shown me that an Englishman can endure hardship and meet death with as great a fortitude as ever in the past.
I regret it.
You're not an Englishman, so that's fine.
I regret nothing. Apart from stuff I do. I don't know. We're going to say goodbye. Cheers to everyone joining in. Thank you very much, Lucky Mucky Ducky, for joining us tonight.
Absolute pleasure. Cheers, guys.
I need to wave with this hand because I need to be able to click the night.
You're
click the
welcome.
mouse.
Come back on any time you want.
Oh, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.